keep us in the know. So for this evening, we'll be focusing on giving feedback on what we've done, especially as regards our pain point, customer survey, and all. So I don't know who want to go first. We have Mr. Olayemi Olawale here. We also have Mr. Amadou Lazarus. So Mr. Amadou Lazarus, if it's possible for you, you may want to, connect to the audio, which you haven't done. And I welcome Mr. Abubakar. It's nice to have you here. All right, I can see more people joining in.
Good evening, sir. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, Mr. Ini. So, all right, we just kickstart all over again. You're welcome. This is the midweek feedback where we get to talk about what we've done for the past few days, especially when we just had our first session on Sunday. So today we'll just be focusing on the pain point, feedback on our survey and all. So I don't know who want to go first. Yeah, we have Ini, we have Mr. Abubakar, Olayemi, and Ahmad. Do you want to go first, please? Hello.
Hello, sir. I'm the Ini. That's Naomi, the Infinite Hot 10.
Thank you very much. All right. I think since you've been able to answer, how about if you just go first? Just tell us what.
I honestly I've not done the assignment like I said, and I private chatted you as regards it. I've not been available.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Yeah.
I can see Mr. Amadou Lazarus. I believe he wants to say something. All right, Mr. Amadou Lazarus, please go ahead. Okay. So maybe I'll just pick randomly. You're welcome, Mr. Khalid or Mr. Olayemi. Can you do us the favor by opening the ground, telling us what you've been able to do for the past few days, what your feedback, kind of, if you can, just unmute and tell us. Hello.
Hi, should I volunteer? It seems like nobody want to talk.
All right, please do. Thank you very much.
Okay. Good evening once again to all the participants and the moderator of the today's session. My name is Abubakar Bashir Salah, and nice to be with you.
All right.
I want to ask before I go further, what actually the actual response are you expecting from me?
So I think I'll make it. So just tell us what you've been able to do, more like a feedback, your pain point. The last time we spoke about pain point, some of us have to talk about how to reach out to our customers. And luckily we did a kind of practical on how to carry out survey using Google Form and all that. So you may want to tell us if you did that yourself or no.
Okay. Thank you very much for the opportunity, sir. I have actually created the survey successfully, and I have shared the survey in the entrepreneurship forum there in WhatsApp. I have received only, I think, 2 responses from the group, but actually I went on sharing the survey to some of my employees there in my organization, and they'll give me a nice upload because they are seeing it as something as a new invention like that, because they are not used to it, especially from the background I'm coming from. So I'm from Katsina State. So
Okay.
it's really impressive. The survey is there in group. The link is there. Everyone can click and see. I have received feedback of like 10 people, 2 from the group, as I have said, and 7 from my organization. The questions, I use the W5W and plus
Okay.
search how is there in the group. The input I received from the survey is very important actually. The thing is that it's just a practical, but maybe if we pass beyond practical, if I can be able to share the survey publicly, maybe I can see more input from people. Honestly, I enjoyed the thing because sharing the survey and seeing the feedback of people, I'm very impressed, and that really give me a kind of hit that yes, people are giving attention to maybe what I'm doing, even though they are my employee, but they take time to respond to the survey. So this is what I have done, honestly. My survey, I created the survey successful, and I have received feedback. The survey is there in the group also. Everyone can click and see the survey, the questions I have asked there, and give me a response. So this
All right,
is what I have gone through. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Abubakar. I'm really, really glad that you took a step further to share. Thankfully, you already have 10 responses, and I so much believe it won't end at the response alone. You also want to take it further to maybe make changes. So the whole goal of the survey is not to just have you do it and get people's feedback. It's for you to also, it's for us also to make adjustment, to know, okay, what can we do better as regards our customers, or what image our customers have of us. So that's why we brought that idea. So thank you very much once again, Mr. Abubakar. Who will go next? I can see Naomi,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Madu, Olayemi. So who will go next, please? All
Hello,
right.
sorry,
Naomi already
can I make a comment, please?
Yes, please go ahead, sir.
Mr. Moderator. Yes, I think we can give Mr. Abubakar maybe opportunity to share his survey. Let us look at it together and possibly make 1 or 2 comments. We can give him access to be able to share his survey.
Okay, so Mr. Abubakar, do you mind sharing your screen? What do you want to do? Just tell us so we can access your survey.
Okay. Yeah, I can share my screen with you, but should I go and click the link of the survey so that I'll view the survey through the browser, or?
Yeah, so what you do first, you click on the link to the survey so that it will be opened on your browser. So when you share the screen, you share your browser screen and we can easily see the survey.
Okay, I get you. So let me go to is the access available for me to share the screen?
Yes, you have
Yes,
access now.
you have been made a co-host, so you can easily do that.
Okay. Please let me locate the link so that I'll click the link and go ahead with it. Sorry, I'm coming, please.
All right, thank you. So Eniola just joined us. Eniola, you're welcome.
Thank you. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Welcome. How was your day?
It went very well. How was yours?
It was fine as well. I believe you have something for us this evening.
I wasn't given any assignments.
Yeah, can you all see my screen, please?
Oh, yes, we can.
Okay, so let me go to the browser, not this one. Okay, yeah. Are you with me?
Yes, okay.
Okay, thank you very much. So this is the survey I have shared. The name of my business is a College of General Studies. The name appear, Abubakar College of General Studies and Enterprises. You can all see. this is the first two questions I ask.
Okay. Fantastic. Okay. I believe we all can see Abubakar's screen. Can we all see his screen?
Yes,
Yes, we can see it.
Okay.
yes, sir.
So, okay, so let me start from the top.
So, Mr. Abubakar, I would like to ask you, what is the objective of this your survey? What do you want to achieve by sending out this survey?
Yeah, actually, what I want to achieve, sir, is to see the response of people, so that I'll use their response to see how I can improve more on the specific area I have asked for in the response of the survey. And also, I take it personally as a means of maybe marketing, because some people that did not heard about maybe the business or the college, when they click on the survey, it will be the first time for them maybe to see the college, that this college exists, and they're even carrying out a survey. So these are the two things that I intended to achieve. Thank you, sir.
Okay, okay. Because what I observed from this survey is that, for example, now a new customer may have not heard about this company before or this school before. And when you are asking a question, when last do you hear about the school? You know, the questionnaire may not be for them, except that's why, the issue of trying to divine the target audience, the target customer, the main people that you really wanted to know, get information from. So I don't know, maybe did you do that before you designed the survey, that, okay, these are the group of people I want to target for this survey?
Well, honestly, I did not specify my target audience.
Audience, okay.
I left it open.
Okay.
I left it
So,
open.
so one of the feedback I would like to give is, the first thing when you are doing a survey, you should define your target audience, the target. In fact, the first thing is you should know the objective. What is the reason for doing that survey? Do you want to use that survey to collect information from customer about your product, maybe a particular product you offer, and you are looking for a way to improve that product? So you need to define that clearly. Or is it that
Okay.
you want to use it to know a new product to introduce? You get it? Okay, maybe do you think they have a pain point? And because of that pain point, you are planning of introducing these kind of products. Then you now ask them, what do they think about that particular new product you are proposing to the market? You get it? So from their response, you'll be able to know whether to go ahead with that particular product or not. So for my advice on this is that you need to redefine the survey. So define your objective. What is the main
Okay.
objective? The objective is it that you want to know whether people really know your school. You want to test the popularity of your school in the marketplace. And if you are doing that,
Okay.
that means you have to be very specific on who you send the survey to. You cannot make it so generic, because if you send it to any person that has not even come in contact with the school, they will not give you the right answer. But if you want to be specific, maybe
Yeah.
people that
Okay.
have been coming to the school. I think somebody asked a question in the midweek, or is it yesterday or 2 days ago, about getting, and we gave some kind of tips of how you can even be able to go about getting information from customers that maybe
Yeah.
patronize you in the past, getting their email, so that with this group of people, you can now be able to send this your particular survey to. So now what you need to do is to define your objective and the target market that you want to reach, the target customer that you want to
Okay,
target
sir.
your survey.
Okay, sir.
So it is now based on that you now be able to know the next action to take.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay, so I don't know if there is any other person that would still like to make 1 or 2 comments to improve this survey.
All right. I thought Madam Naomi wanted to say something earlier.
No, you had said it all. I actually wanted to say he has to differentiate like marketing, like trying to get customers, new customers to get to know about the school, and also those that already have their children or their pupils in the school. So if he will have to do that, he has to separate both. That's separating that for his customers, already existing customers who are the parents of the pupils who are already paying their bills, to seek their opinion and know what he needs to do as regards to change. Hello?
All right, we can hear you.
Yes, ma.
Yeah, just separating the two. That's also from his intending customers. That's people that are not informed and don't even know anything about the college. So if he's doing for those that are not informed.
All right, thank you very
Of the
much.
college, they don't know anything about it from that of the.
I get your recommendation, ma. Thank you.
Yeah,
You're
thank
welcome,
you
sir.
very much, Madam Naomi. Thank you very much, Mr. Abubakar, for sharing with us your survey this evening. So who's going to go next? We still have Mr. Modu here.
Mr. Moderator, please, can I make one comment? So let
Okay,
us
please go
ask.
ahead.
Let us ask Mr. Abubakar now. Abubakar, what will you do
Yes, sir.
differently? What will you do differently to improve this survey based on the feedback that you just gotten, so that we can
Okay.
have
So,
confidence?
based on the feedback I have just got right now, I'll do two things. Well, the first thing is that I'm going to create my target audience. Is it the customers that I've already been dealing with? Are they the people that I'm going to share the survey to? Or I'm going to create a survey in order to go out and look for any customers.
Yeah.
This is the first thing. And then the second thing is to outline my objectives. Like, what did I want to achieve with the response? I think these are the two things I have learned, honestly.
All right, thank you very much. We hope to get another feedback from you very soon. All right, who's going to do it next? We have Mr. Modu.
Thank you.
Yeah, we have Mr. Eniola. So you may want to stop sharing your screen. Thank you very much.
Okay, I can stop sharing my screen. Okay.
Yes, thank you. Madam Eniola is here. Mr. Olayemi Olawale. Who's going to go next?
Hello everyone. Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Last week when we had or on Sunday when we had this meeting, when I explained what my pain point was, I don't think what's it called? The form applied to me.
Okay,
Did
go
you
ahead.
get that?
That
So I
the
don't know if
firm-
the form applied. Yeah, because I listed out something different from.
Okay. Do you mind telling us all over again some of those modalities?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, please do.
Okay, so I mentioned that my pain point right now is basically products to showcase. Like what my business is quite capital intensive, so there is no much stock to showcase. So, and the kind of customers I have, they are quite high-end customers. So with what I can provide right now, it's not meeting with the demands of what I'm showing out to them. So that was just what I
Okay, so
I
I got your point. Do you mind telling us your business, kind of bio about your business, so we just have an idea when giving you recommendations and all?
Okay. I currently sell wigs. I'm into wigs. I make wigs. So yeah, and I recently brought up some ideas to upskill the business itself. We have some new business, like new initiatives that that I can't bring to life just because of capital and all that. So, and most times I get the kind of products I'm able to buy with my personal funds is not always sufficient for a long time. Like it's not,
for your target audience,
yeah, for my
target
tag, and
market.
I have the audience. I
Okay.
have the audience, but like there is no it's what I have is not meeting up with what they want. So basically just I sell
So
wigs and
okay.
have other
Yeah.
like bridal styling and some other things.
Oh, great. Thank you very much, Eniola. So, in a nutshell, your pain point is actually capital this time. Am I correct?
Yes.
All right.
You're right.
All right. Thank you. I don't know if anybody want to, say something or comment or like a recommendation on what you think Eniola can do better or what step Eniola can take a target market high-end individuals. For now, she feels or what she has on ground, her capital is not enough to, fulfill that desire. What do you think Eniola should be doing now? Let's hear from you guys, please. Mr. Olaya Wale, I've not heard from you. You may want to say something. I know this time it's all about we, kind of. So I would love to hear you say something.
Okay, can I comment on that?
Okay, yes. I love it when men say something about female stuff. So, all right, yes, you can.
Okay, can I go ahead?
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay, if I really get it right, she's complaining on the lack of capital, is it?
Yes.
Well, for the little of my experience, I think she should understand there is difference between like a startup and the business.
Okay.
So now, maybe now she's at the stage of startup. When you're at the stage of startup, at that stage, you may not have the capital you need. You may not have even if you have maybe the customers, sometimes you may not have the customers available. So what you really need to do is you have to brand your idea. You have to think well, you have to work hard in the sense that your idea will start to get you customers, and those customers can start to use the capital you are looking for. That's the first thing I may like to suggest her. Now, the second thing, you have to look for, there are three sources of getting capital in the business. First, you have to look for relative investors. If your business is big, you may look for those that can help you, your relatives that can support your idea, that can support you responding. If it is of a large scale, you may look for investors, because most of the ideas, there is difference between you creating something and someone investing. There are different situations whereby you create the business, but you may not be the investor of the capital. Like my business now, the idea is mine. I rebrand the idea. I start the business, but I think almost 60% of the investment of the business is not mine. It's other people that have interest in the business. I explain the idea to them. This is the target. This is what we can achieve. And they invest in my business. I'm benefiting from the money they have invested, and they're expecting a profit from me and a return back from them. So these are some of the recommendations I will give you. You can also source for a loan if you have the credentials of your business. You have maybe CSC and other business plan. There are platforms where you can source loan to fund the capital of their business. So these are some of the recommendations I can give. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you very much,
Thank you
Mr.
very much.
Abubakar. To reinstate, Mr. Abubakar said you may want to seek for loan, or you also want to work on your value proposition. You want to give that branding, that packaging, and everything to it. So thank you very much. I believe, Eniola, you got that, isn't it?
Yes, I actually got that. And the way it sounds, it looks like I think I need to sell my idea, because maybe my investors are even on this platform.
That's it. So probably in our next meeting, we'll just give you an opportunity to say your idea to us.
Oh,
So,
that would be great. Thank you.
yes. Do you have anyone who want to say something? Eniola shared
Yes,
a pain point. Okay,
I actually
go on.
wanted to put in as regards that this capital thing, it's a major thing. Like Mr. Aliyu said, he said you can get investors, you can get relatives who would buy into it. You can also get loans. For me, I just don't see loan as a good idea
Yeah, of
because
course.
I'd worked in the bank before and I know what it is. I'd worked in the bank, so I know what it is. Then secondly, for getting relatives to invest in your business, a lot of times you don't get that because that's what I'm also battling with. I'm practically in the same shoes as Eniola. And my kind of business, I hardly go out. I only attend to customers that come. In fact, let me not say I'm a starter, but I'm just beginning. So I do my thing alone. So I don't get to have time to begin to go out to deliver or something. They rather come to me. So the investors he talked about, I really would not be, I wouldn't mind to know how they getting an investor, how it works, because I don't think I have anybody to invest in my business. I don't think I have any support or anybody to talk to say, okay, this is the level I want to get to
Okay.
in this business, and this is what I want to do. So I think you could help throw a little more light, even if not today, so we can I personally can understand how that getting investors work and how I can go about getting somebody to invest into my business, because I've heard that somebody telling you they would want to invest into the business. At the end of the day, it seems like they are taking the business from you. They are rather marketing themselves, not you. Now you now be like the one walking on the ground, and it's not you like walking. I don't know how it works. I just need to have a
Okay.
little understanding of that.
I think I'd like to say something. I'd like to say something. Am I
All right, go
permitted?
ahead. Yes,
Okay.
please go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I understand that I'm in this space, but the honest truth is that I've tried to, exercise every possible options that I can, use to maybe get the capital I'm actually looking for. And just like he said, um, investors. So I think I'll just share a personal story. I think last week I was able to share one of my ideas with a friend who really bought it. In fact, he's a guy, and the fact that for you to know how good it sounded, he was willing to invest his money into it, and it's just he just said it like he just said it maybe to encourage me or something. But I could tell from his expression, but he still wanted me to go further into getting a financial analyst and all that. What I'm just trying to say right now is that there are different forms of investing. Even if there are friends and families that are willing to invest in one's business, it is still important to take it as serious as if you are doing it with an outsider. We just get to have the privilege of oh, they're my family, so they can listen to my emotions. So because of emotions, you can get them to invest into your business. So, but the honest truth is, we have to take it as serious as how we take it with an outsider. Try to get down into the details. Okay, even if maybe you are trying to avoid giving maybe someone the full business idea or the full business authority, you can just okay, invest so amount, and I'll give you this money at maybe particular times of the year, maybe quarterly or maybe half of the year, or maybe by the end of the year I'll give you this percentage. Or you can just do maybe okay, interest, like you get this money, you get this at the end of the day, maybe after 2 years you can pull out. Or you can just say, oh, I'll just refund this money at once, maybe at a so period. So that there are different forms of investment. I think as you have to be sure which one would which one you can be comfortable with, and the one that would not really take, make people, make your family or relatives or any investor get them fully into the business. So they just need to know how the finance, like what the mathematics is. They just need the mathematics. So, and that is what we are giving them. I don't know if what I said makes sense. Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much. Yes.
Yeah. All right, thank you very much, Madam Eniola and Madam Naomi, for your good responses. Now, so I don't know if Mr. Sadiq want to say anything.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Moderator. And thank you both Madam Eniola and Madam Ini. I think on the issue of funding, that is a topic on its own, a huge topic of discussion on its own. But the way I would like us to approach it, based on the topic of discussion today, that is based on what we did last time, that we should learn how to do survey. If you are looking for funding, it is always good you tidy up from within before you go out. And what do I mean by that? It means that, for example, let us relate it to this issue of designing a survey. What about if you design a survey and you target maybe the investors? You do a survey, for example, you just ask that, okay, will you like to invest in so something? We can coin the design together. And once you ask those kind of people, or you just at least tell us a bit about your company, or do you use these products? And will you like to invest in so products that make so amount of money? You just give, there's a way you do that kind of a survey. And once you are done with that survey, once you design it finish, you now meet the real people that can really invest, people with maybe, from what you mentioned, you say you have high net worth individuals. You may not even ask them for money. You may just ask them for information on how you can improve your products. Then when you now improve that product, you can now say, okay, let me approach them because nobody wants to give you money if you don't tidy up yourself. And the easiest way to get money from anywhere is to have a proper record. Once you have your proper record, your inflow, your outflow, and any other maybe expenses that you may incur in your business, and the business, if it is something that is profitable, there is no way people will not want to invest in it. But I have a philosophy that if you are going to, investor only look for a successful business that are already doing well. So within you need to at least work hard on your own to ensure that you structure your business properly. And that is where this issue of designing a form, you can use that form to target, to get any form of information, to collect any form of information. Any problem you have, design that form and go straight. Don't just make it generic when you are sending it out. Give it to the real people that you want to target, that you want to get their buy-in into your business. But on the issue of finance, we have an expert that will come and take us about that one. But the foundation, you need to get the foundation of your company well before you can now start talking about bringing people from outside. Because if you don't know your business very well, and other people comes from outside, they may ask you one or two questions, then you will not be able to answer those questions. Then they will see maybe you're not a serious entrepreneur. So I don't know if that answered that question.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
So I will still advise you, Eniola, to go back, do a survey about this particular problem. Survey is about getting a question out. Then you want to get answer from people outside. Then based on the answer you get, you analyze and take a decision about it.
Okay.
Instead of making it generic. Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
All right, thank you very much, sir. I believe Eniola will definitely do that. So we have Mr. Modu here and Mr. Olayemi. Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Hi, you're welcome.
Good evening, highly esteemed organizers. I'm very, very happy.
And we're happy to have you here also. Good evening.
Sincerely, On Sunday, the network was very poor, so I couldn't join live. But thank God for the link that was sent. I downloaded the class for the message for last week Sunday, and I listened to it about 1 hour 24 minutes. Sincerely, I was so blessed. I got to know I got to find out some of the things that I have been missing in business. I think I am starting all over again based on the information I'm receiving now. I'm blessed. Thank you so much. I joined a bit late. I would like to ask a question based on what Abubakar presented. Hello?
Go ahead, please.
Hello?
Hello, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Yes, I would like to ask a question. All right, I would like to ask a question based on Abubakar's presentation on his survey. Will it be a good idea for publicity to go ahead of a survey or hand in hand with a survey?
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Model Lazarus. So maybe I want to ask, so it's more like you ask, we ask, I don't know. So what kind of survey are you taking out there? Because if you had followed for some time, Mr. Sadiq said, behind every survey, there should be a why, there should be a reason. So what survey are you taking out there before the publicity thing comes in? Yeah, I can hear you.
You got my question?
Yes, I did. I don't know if you got mine also.
Not yet.
All right, can you hear me better now? Or maybe I just leave it to the house. So Mr. Lazarus is asking if publicity can go out with the survey. What do you have to tell Mr. Amadu Lazarus, please?
Please, can he explain further? It's not too clear. Publicity in terms of what?
Yes, like when Mr. Abubakar was explaining about his school idea, I think the moderator was like educating him that it's possible some persons don't know about the school that he's developing the survey for. So what I'm asking is, what if a publicity, an awareness, creating an awareness about the school first before the publicity, or both can go hand on hand before with the survey?
Okay. Does anybody want to say something?
I want to say something as regards that.
Okay, please go ahead.
I don't think both publicity, I don't think it can work that way.
Okay.
Because publicity is a form of advertising your product or advertising whatever it is, or telling people about your business so you could get customers.
Yeah.
That's right.
I don't know, but that's just my own understanding. And the survey is actually meant for your existing customers, so you would know where to get it right if you're actually doing it not right. So for me, I think there are two different things. The survey, what your survey is for people that's your existing customers to know, okay, am I doing well? Am I not doing well? Then publicity is like advertising what is existing, what you already have running. That's my little understanding on that. Sorry.
All right, thank you very much. I really get your point, and your point actually, all what you have said, and I believe Mr. Amadu Lazarus would have picked one or two things from it. So I don't know if there's any other person that will want to say something. Eniola, Olayemi, Abubakar, Mr. Sadiq.
Hello?
Hello, Mr. Abubakar.
Okay. What I would say is that I think I would just emphasize on what the speaker have just said right now.
Okay.
Well, you cannot combine the two. You have to specify a certain goal to achieve with that survey. Well, you may even create the survey for publicity, but if it is for publicity, you have to specify the target of creating the survey is for publicity. That's my
Okay.
take on that.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Abubakar. Mr. Sadiq, would you want to say anything?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Moderator. I think the two previous speakers, they've said it all, but that there is difference between publicity and a survey. You cannot merge the two together. Though you can use publicity, at least based on the last speaker, to actually know how popular is your company. But I'm sure that that may not be the objective of asking this question. But maybe the question you are asking is, I can't really figure it out. But based on what we've been discussing since we started this program, in fact, since last week and up to this moment that we've laid so much emphasis on, I will advise that it's better for you to have your survey first. Except maybe the survey you want to know is you want to have is maybe may want to deal with, okay, you want to know how popular is your products. Then you may decide to say, okay, I want to do a survey to test my level of popularity of my product popularity. Then you can do a survey along that line. So I don't know, Amadou, is that what you are planning to do? Is it that you have a product right now, and that product you want to know how popular it is in the market?
Well, I'm actually into agriculture,
Okay.
and then there is this particular plant, stevia, I'm trying to include in my products. It's used for diabetic patients. It's very sweet. It's a
Okay.
natural sugar,
Okay.
and most people don't know about it. Very few persons, along with other products that I have. So I'm thinking developing, maybe creating an awareness in that area,
Okay.
along with conducting also a survey in that line too. That's why I'm asking if it is possible, like to
Okay.
create an awareness along
Okay.
for any product that is being developed.
I think for me, I think what you can do is, since it's a new product and you think most people don't know about that product, there are other means of creating publicity outside survey. We know that we have social media and the rest of information like that. But if you want to tie it to a survey, I don't know how effective that will sound. But if you just want to, because this is a product, it's a physical something, so people want to see it. They want to see that product. Then once people are able to have an idea of what you have as a product, this particular product you want to introduce to the market, then you may now want to talk about the survey later. So in this case, I will advise that maybe publicity should go first. Let people get to know about this particular product. And if you are introducing a new product, you are supposed to one can focus on the features of that product. That is what the product is capable of doing. And then later, maybe based on the responses of the people with time, you can now introduce your survey to either see, okay, how well can you serve them? What area do you think? Just to get a feedback. You can even use it to get, maybe like when you create a kind of publicity now, and you're able to get maybe few people that key into this particular product, then the next thing you can now do is to say, okay, can they give you a feedback? You can now do some kind of survey to collect information, from them based on that. Then based on the information you collect again, you can still do more feedback on it again, just to keep promoting it. Get information from them, promote, get information, promote. So that could be the way to go about it. So focus on publicity first, get few customers to buy the product. Then later, you can now do your survey to ask them, okay, maybe you can call it maybe satisfaction survey, customer satisfaction survey. Then you now tell them to give you more information. So those information again, you cannot use it again to do more publicity. So that's the way I think my little comment about that. I don't know if that has answered the question or you still want more clarification.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Sadiq. I believe, Mr. Amadu, are you okay, or you want to ask more questions on it?
Yeah, I got it right. I'm satisfied with all the contributions. Thank you so much, sir.
All right.
Right.
Always note that you can always drop your concern via the group chat, and we'll definitely give you feedback on it. Lastly, we have Mr. Olayemi Olawale. He has been very cool. Yeah, we've not heard from him. Mr. Olawale, good evening. Hi, Mr. Olawale.
Good evening, sir.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, sir.
You've got a nice voice. Thankfully, we finally heard from you. So, right, tell us. We want to hear from you.
About the assignment, I've not been really operational here. I've been a little bit busy.
Okay.
That's why I haven't done the assignment.
Okay, but are you going to promise me that when next we have this meeting, you definitely have something to tell me? Because I'll be on the
Yeah,
lookout for you. Is that a yes?
yeah, sure.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Lale. All right, so finally, Mr. Sadiq, I think we are gradually coming to the climax of our meeting this evening. I don't know if there's any feedback you want to give, even as we...
Yeah, thank you so much, the moderator, for doing a very excellent job. And thank you so much also for all the participants that make up time to attend this section. And I believe that we have all learned one thing or the other. So I will advise us that we don't joke with the power of survey. You know, if you are able to do survey, the challenges, the problems that you may maybe face in the future, that survey will likely help you to at least expose it at the earliest. So I will advise us that we should ensure that we make use of survey at any time we have problem. There are different type of survey you can conduct. You can use it to achieve so many things. And once you are able to do that, you target the right set of maybe respondents or participants that will be able to give you answers to what you are actually or you want to know about. So we'll continue the conversation, and I believe that with this, we've been able to at least have one idea or the other. So I would like to mention that we are having a big program on the 5th. Our keynote speaker will be on ground to talk to us. That is on the 5th of July. That program is going to be open to everyone, even outside this cohort, this current group. So if you have any question that you would like to ask the key facilitator that we are inviting is one of my good friends and is going to be with us on that 5th July. So keep your questions, start writing down your question so that you can be able to at least ask the audience, the keynote speaker. So that is what I would just like to mention. And the next segments will be on Sunday. And I believe that the facilitator too will also be available. We'll communicate to you on the next section that we are going to have. So, but with this one, I would like us to say good evening.
Good
And
evening, sir.
have
Good evening.
a great night rest.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very
Good evening. Good evening,
much.
everyone.
Okay. Have a great
Good night.
evening. Good night.
Good night. Thank you,
Nice.
Mr. Sadiq, the moderator, and
Thank
my
you so
fellow
much.
colleagues.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.